If you're buying a PS5 Pro in 2026, you're paying $700 for a GPU upgrade you won't notice, a disk drive Sony makes you buy separately for another $80, and specs that a $700 gaming PC beats in every category. Unless you're a Sony fanboy with money to burn, this is the worst value in gaming right now. Here's the math. The PS5 Pro costs $700, but that is a lie. It doesn't come with a disk drive. You want to play your physical games? That's another $80. Stand for the console? Well, that's $30. You're already at $810 before buying a single game. And what do you get for $810? Well, a slightly better GPU that renders games at 4K instead of upscaled 1440p, and the exact same CPU as the base PS5 from 6 years ago. Same load times, same frame rates and CPU heavy games. You're paying $350 more than a base PS5 for marginal graphics improvements most people won't even notice on their TV. Let me break it down for you. Sony launched the base PS5 in 2020 for $500. 4 years later, they released the Pro version for $700. That is a 40% price increase. But here's the problem. They took out the disk drive to cut costs. The thing that used to be a standard now costs you extra. What? And the upgrades, the GPU is about 45% more powerful on paper. It sounds good until you realize most PS5 games are CPU limited, not GPU limited. That means the Pro's better graphics card can't fix stuttering, can't improve frame rates in demanding scenes, and can't make load times faster because again, the CPU is identical to the 2020 model. For $700, you're basically paying for Sony's AI upscaling tech they're calling PS5 Pro Enhanced. It makes games look slightly sharper. That's it! You're spending $350 more for slightly sharper graphics on a handful of games that actually support it. Here's what makes this worse, alright? For the same $700, you can build or buy a gaming PC that actually outperforms the PS5 Pro. So $700 gaming PC gives you an AMD Ryzen 5 or Intel i5 processor. That's faster than the PS5 Pro CPU. 16 gigs of RAM, a GPU equivalent to the PS5 Pro's performance, and you can also upgrade it later. No subscription fees to play online, no paying $70 for games that cost $50 on Steam, and you're not locked into Sony's ecosystem. But let's say you're loyal to PlayStation. Fine, buy the base PS5 for $450, it plays the exact same games. The performance difference, you'll get 1440p upscaled to 4K instead of native 4K. Unless you're sitting 2 feet from a 65-inch TV, you won't see the difference. Save your money, buy 3 games, or heck, save it for the inevitable PS6 in 2027. Now don't get me wrong, there are 3 types of people who should buy the PS5 Pro, and I'm betting you're probably not one of them. First, you're a tech enthusiast who wants the absolute best PlayStation experience and you don't care about value. You have a high-end 4K 120Hz TV, you play exclusively on PlayStation, and you want every graphical setting maxed up. Out. If that's you, go ahead. You know you're overpaying and you are fine with it. Second, you're a content creator who needs PS5 Pro footage for videos or streams. The better graphics justify the cost because it's a business expense. And third, you never bought a PS5 and you want the best version available. If you're entering the PlayStation ecosystem for the first time and money ain't tight, the Pro makes sense. Now let's talk about that disk drive situation because this is where Sony really showed their hand. Many of us were like, where is the disk drive? They removed the $20 component from the Pro to cut costs and then they're selling it back to you for $80. What? That's a $300 markup on a piece of plastic and a laser. And if you don't buy the disk drive, well, your physical game collection is now useless. Every PS4 and PS5 disc you own just became a coaster. You're forced into Sony's digital ecosystem where they control prices, where games never go on sale as deeply as physical, and where you don't actually own anything. Decision time, folks. If you already own a base PS5, the Pro is not worth it. If you don't own a PS5 yet, then buy the base model for $450 and save $350. If you want the best gaming value in 2026, you can go for a PC. The PS5 Pro is for people with more money than sense, sorry to say, or Sony fanboys who need the latest thing. For everyone else, it's a waste of money. If you want honest gaming advice that protects your wallet from ripoffs just like this one, that's what this channel does. I'll talk to you in the next one. Toodaloos!